Definitely, I do like that, and we're gonna be looking for those questions now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I just wrote that down. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be basically it's gonna be a list of red flags. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes they look past little red flags like, oh yeah, I got this guy best friend, or I had 6 jobs in the past month, like little things like that. Like to me, it's like, oh, she unorganized. She's not good with commitment. She probably be slurping 6 dicks.
Definitely,
Like,
slurping, crazy. She's a slurper. But anyway, and that's another thing. So when guys do that, so let's say a guy he's taking multiple girls on dates, like before he barely knows them. Like he probably doesn't even know the bitch last name for, and he's taking them on dates, taking them on multiple. Let's say he takes them on 2 dates and then having sex. That's what I feel like is very taboo. I feel like that is horrible because it's like you're literally paying for sex. That's the point I'm trying to get at.
um,
Like you take a bitch on 2 dates.
I mean, you took her on 2 days.
2 days, no coochie. Took her on 3 days. Got your coochie on the third day.
He was trying to get it.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's all he was trying to do is just fuck.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, was paying for pussy. I mean, it's gonna be some type of exchanging energy when it comes to pussy, regardless. Not saying like it don't always gotta be money, but even your time, 9 times out of 10, like that dude, he did waste a lot, but it just depends on how valuable that pussy was to him. Like at the same time, it's like he wasted hella time going on those dates,
Money.
and I would assume though, going on 3 dates, he's courting her at that point. Like he's trying to woo her and he's trying to date her if he's taking her on 3 dates before he fuck. Like to me, or he just working way too hard for pussy.
Definitely.
He's working extremely too hard.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people do. Like, I got somebody in mind. I'm not going to let me spill the beans, but I feel like he be wilding. Like, imagine taking multiple girls on dates just to get coochie. I feel like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like me personally, you gotta fuck me off the strength. You gotta like it just gotta be off the strength of, oh, that's Kingmeechyyy. I'm gonna have to fuck with that nigga because I'm not going.
Time,
unless she might be my wife. Unless she's my wife.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then it's like you still like, do you believe that $50 is worth more than an hour of your time?
Do I believe $50 is worth more than an hour of my time?
Mm-hmm.
At this point where I am right now, I don't make $50 an hour, so I say yes.
See, that's why I guess what we'll differ in mindsets, because to me it's like, even if I like, boom, a shorty come over here and we chilling, and I mean sometimes it don't take an hour, you know what I'm saying? You can, if you got a little eater, you might get it in and out. Then 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like, so I mean, but it's still an exchange in your time. Like I can't put a dollar amount on my time and my sexual energy at the same time. I can't put a dollar amount on that.
See, that'd be my thing. I wouldn't put. I actually would. I actually would. I was ready to tell a bald faced lie.
How much? Okay, so how much is a nut worth to you?
Hundun. I'm not even gonna lie, it's $100. It's $100. And it has been proven. Like we're not going to even go into too details, but it's worth $100. It's $100.
Okay, so
it's
worth $100 to you. So then I don't see what's the. I don't know. I feel like you have more so have a problem with a bitch feeling like she got over on you.
Real life.
That's what it is. Like, but at the same time,
she got one up on me. I hate that shit. You ain't getting shit, bitch. You're not getting shit.
I mean, that's a good way to, like, you're not looking for nothing serious. So, hey, that's a good way to carry it. But if the dude is looking for something serious, and you want to show a girl that has some value, that you are serious about her, you're gonna be taking on them dates. But at the same time, you're not gonna be worried about fucking those type of girls.
Exactly.
So it's like, I just wouldn't take no girl that I'm not trying to, like, wife on a date. It just don't make sense to me.
That's my thing. I feel like niggas be taking girls on dates they do not want a wife. They like, and I just don't. It doesn't work in my head.
Yeah.
We can chill. Like, okay, you have. I've definitely cooked for a shawty though. I've definitely cooked.
What's the sense of date? But
the food's already in the crib, so it's like I've definitely cooked, but it's not gonna be on no. Yeah, we're gonna go here. This, that. Nah, nah, we're not doing that.
I think it's all of the personal preference and just making sure that whatever you doing is worth whatever the results is. Because end of the day, even some situations, like to me, if a girl's going around screaming about, oh, she got a free meal from a nigga, then her father's a failure. Like if dad had 18 years to leave her something to where she don't have to rely on a bunch of different guys for shit, and he just failed. Like to me, if my daughter was trying to get free meals and playing with niggas for money, I feel like a failure.
Hell yeah. Because like I could just pay you for. I'll just give you the money. You don't gotta.
Yeah, you don't have like, and they put your daughter in so many weird situations where she trying to get some money and
and the nigga
rabbit hole that you
something.
don't want your daughter to go into. Yeah, so she gonna have no respect. Like niggas ain't gonna respect her at all.
And that's another thing. I don't like those rules either. Like about like rules before you can get coochie. Like I said, like 3 dates, then you can do something. Or like when girls set like basically it's like them setting a price on their vagina. I don't like it.
And then like those
like
rules,
crazy.
What it is women aren't asking dudes the right questions either. And the thing about it though, even if they do, most niggas they lie. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But at the same time, they always say, "Oh, my intuition," and which I do believe in the power of a woman's intuition, like very, very powerful. But I just think that they put it secondary to their emotions when I think it should work together with their emotions. It's like, oh, how I feel is gonna override, even though I got this little thought in my mind that this isn't gonna be the right guy, that he might just fuck me and leave. Like they just still go along with it. Definitely
does. But back to the thing, like I don't like that shit. Like you say, oh, you take me on 3 days, then you can come to the crib. Like I feel like that's legit putting a price on your vagina, which is absurd to me. Yeah. Because I feel like if you put a price on that shit, like every nigga that is fucking took you on 3 days beat the joint. Yeah. That's literally your logic, and I think that shit is so ass backwards. Mm-hmm. Like even if you got some shit like that, don't. Free game. Don't tell the dude. He's gonna take you on 3 days just to beat the show.
Yeah, I mean, she is better off making excuses of why she not giving it up. But I don't know, any dude that's on this self-improvement journey, she shouldn't be going for none of that bullshit. All those wait times and all that, like, nah, cause it's like, I feel like that can kind of fuck you up in some aspects too if you don't. Like if you get too deep to where you start fucking with her, but the sexual chemistry just isn't there, then you'll probably end up cheating later down the line.
Hell yeah. Definitely. And it probably feel like now you getting comfortable with her, so you might just keep fucking with her just cause, and you know she not good for you. Mm-hmm. You just gonna keep fucking with her just cause now we already done been on 3 days. We damn near fucking with each other now. Mm-hmm. Instead of doing what you shouldn't have done, like if she didn't want to fuck you off the rip, just go to the next one. I mean, hey man, work on yourself. Fuck that, just go work on yourself.
Way more women in this world than it is men, so it's like you really like a lot of dudes. They get that one-itis and stuff like that, but you can't be out here thinking like that. Like if you lose this one girl, or don't even be scared of rejection. It just any little bit of rejection you ever get from a woman, that just opened the door up for you to fuck with another one or 5 more.
Exactly. And you gotta think, and that's another thing I read somewhere, like you can't ever take something as good or bad. Like that's what be fucking a lot of niggas up. Like you get a bad bitch and you think, oh, I'm lit. Do you know that bad bitch is fucking crazy as shit? She fucking keying your car and shit. But then another shawty that was in that same shawty, she told the other nigga no. Yeah, she might have told him no originally, but now he just saved himself a world full of headache just for the simple fact she told him no. So don't ever think when you get a girl number or get some doonies, it's good. Nah, that shit just is. Like everything just is.
Yeah, and that's a good way to. That's just a good concept for life in general. Cause I like to say never get too high, never get too low. And it's like if you not like and when every good thing happen in life, you just get all like I've been saying like don't celebrate and just don't be joy. Like you don't gotta be completely stoic, but you need to be stoic a little bit to where you're not getting like overly excited for this and that and the third. Cause if you do, when bad shit happen, you're gonna have the same reaction. You're gonna get overly sad instead of like it's like boom, I win a basketball game. And you know what I'm saying, we my team, we celebrate, we do a couple of dances, but we get right back to work. Then it's not gonna hurt as much if we go and lose that next game because we didn't let ourselves get too high.
Exactly. Niggas get too high, and then once they hit something, they just go, they plummet. Like it's literally gonna be
like
vice versa.
It's like the world fucking ended once the one little bad thing happened. That's why, and like women, like they're so extreme like that just because they're taught like from young age princess movies and all that shit. Like, oh, you're special, you deserve this, that, and the third, you deserve a kingdom, and da 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 da. And then when they don't get those things, it's like the world's overly emotional, shit like that.
And that's another. We can go into that topic here, like how movies be messing with people. Like y'all can't believe that shit. Like that's Hollywood trying to portray shit that's not accurate. Like a lot of that stuff you're not gonna find. I'm sorry, you're just not. You're not. That's just how that shit is.
Not living like whole lifestyles. Like like it's like it's a woman. They got their value from birth. Once the more bodies and the more trauma, the more baggage, the value lower. Over time as men, we start at the ground. All of us start at the ground. We got nowhere to go but up. That's the balance of the world, though.
Definitely get that shit out the mud, young king. Okay.